I don't know if that's
30-ish.
Yeah, I don't know, Ethan. Okay. Took us 25 minutes, Ethan, to kill a pig. Because apparently if you shoot them like right here in the vital V, elbow, shoulder blade, bulk right there, they roll up. Here's a thumbnail of that video. You should go watch it because it's a lot of fun. It's the test of the Ranch Fairy 200. This pig's about, I don't know, 140. He's not huge. But he stood there quartering away. He was very cooperative. So hang on, we're going to do a necropsy. I'm going to get demonetized, as always, for doing science, which is weird. But it is what it is. If I had a lab coat, they'd allow this. Hang on. Let's keep going. Got him busted open. We're not going to video the getting everything out. I'll just get to the point where it matters. So I'm expecting a dead center heart shot, but I've been wrong in the past. I can't find the hole, but we'll see that when I flip the hood up. This broadhead didn't rotate a lot. So the hole on this side was angled like that. You can see the bleeder blades did a little bit of damage there on one side, not the other, but you can see a little bleeder blade cut. So it's about this angle. And then on the exit side, as he was quartering away, right in the shoulder, digging around, there's got to be a hole here. Where's the hole, Ethan?
Spit on it. Right there.
Is it right here? Where's that? How come I can't find a hole? Lower than I think it is. Charlie? Think that's it?
No.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So it's about the same angle. It didn't really hyper rotate. Again, this side, bone's right here. That's the point of the shoulder. The shoulder blade, so it just went right past the shoulder blade, but we didn't see a lot of rotation. It was about that angle on the other side. I see this a lot when you don't hit ribs, you don't hit bones. Some rotate, some don't. Could have been the bleeder blades, not letting it, we don't know. I do not see bleeder blade impact in this side. But we're gonna go under the hood and take a look at what it hit. Just to say, if everybody thinks that they rotate every time, they don't. Doesn't hurt when they do. So hang on, we're going to get under the hood. Get over here. Flip the hood up here and pull back, Charlie. Ribs broken, but that shouldn't be a surprise since their ribs are really close together. And I see lung, which isn't a surprise. Let's go find out what's back there. I'll turn it off and clean this up. All right, so we have a pretty good hole here, but I'd be lying if I said that a single bevel broadhead is the only broadhead that's going to make this tissue jump apart. So one thing you need to note is, you see the meat right here? That's called the intercostal space. It's as wide as my finger. This is one reason why mechanical broadheads suffer greatly on pigs, is because these bones are very close together. So you're gonna hit them. I mean, that spacing is, I don't know, ½ an inch wide right there. So there's no way. And then if you come in at an angle like this, you're guaranteed to hit them. And then you'll have weird blade deployment and the arrows tend to stop. It was just one of these things of pigs. It's really interesting physiology. This hole right here, it doesn't hurt that there was a single bevel here, but anything multi-blade, this tissue here is relatively elastic. And when you breathe, your chest wall goes like this and gets tight, and then it compresses back together. So it's kind of under tension. It tends to open up and blow apart. However, this is in the way. So we have that much meat in the way. And that's why sometimes when you shoot them up here, they don't bleed great. Of course, he went 30 yards, right? So we don't care if they bleed. When they roll up, we don't care if they bleed. You just go pick them up in the scooter, and then you go hunting. All right, hang on. In slow
No.
mo.
Oh my gosh! When the pig came out, I had it in slow mo. My finger must have slipped on it, so we're sitting there
He's
like,
like, the focus isn't good. I says, isn't slow mo? He goes, yeah.
it was all blurry, and I was like, what? Well, I was like, what the hell's going on? And it was in slow mo. So
All right, so I pulled the cardiovascular system out. Now, one thing Ethan's been saying is he's surprised how small this thing is. So I've had a lot of comments on my channel that these things are like really, really deflated a lot. Well, when you set it like that, where it belongs, I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know. It's not going to get twice that size. It's just a small target. That is the front lobe, and this is the heart, and that's my hand. That pig's 140 pounds. It was just really critical on shot placement. And you got to shoot them where they die. So this is a pretty interesting hit. So we have left side of the lung, 1, 2 lobes here. Pigs have a fancy lobe in here. Humans do not have this. And then the passenger side, 1, 2, 3 lobes. This is common in all animals. They do not pop like a balloon. So this hit the front of this lung right here. And then there was a piece of tissue in here that had a hole in it. So I went through this tissue right here. And then this is the aortic arch. That's why he went down so fast, because it severed that. And if you want to know how big that is, it's my finger going into the center of the heart. It took the top of the heart off. That is absolutely the most devastating shot you can make on any animal on the planet. So it cut this artery off right here. We got a little nick right here. Probably from the rotate, a little bit of rotation or something. And then the opposite lung got severed across there. It should be like that. You can see the bleeder blade right there. So severed that. But this is what really, really did the work. When you cut that off, that is devastation right there. Actually, both of them. All right, well, another successful deal. That's the shortest blood trail I've ever had, other than spining one. But to hit one, not break its legs, not shatter a humerus, and have it go 30 yards and roll up. The second fastest one I was on Meat Eater with Giannis, and I shot a pig down at the Arturia Ranch in South Texas, and that pig went about 40 and he rolled up. It was a very similar hit, but I hit it higher and still hit this aorta here. But that's phenomenal. And this is one point I want to make about sharp broadheads. I preach about really sharpening your broadheads. So it had to go through that much meat. It broke a rib. Okay, there's the ribs broken. And it maintained its sharpness to sever this very, very cleanly. So that's why you want to have very durable broadheads with really high quality steel. Looks like the bleeder blade did a little extra damage here, but it wouldn't have mattered with the 2-blade. If it didn't have bleeder blades, it wouldn't have mattered because of the location of the hit. I thought eye center punched him in the heart, and that hit was low, and I wasn't low enough. So, all right, demonetized. But that doesn't matter because this stuff is really important for bow hunting, and you learn a lot. So the next time you're dissecting your animals, I know you get jumpy and get excited. You killed a real big deer or whatever. Take 30 seconds. Take 2 minutes. Pull this out. It took us a second, Ethan, to find what had happened. Like we were digging around, right?
mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden I said, oh my, look at that beautiful thing there. And this is the main vessel to the whole body in the pig. Everything from here back is served by this vessel right here, which means the blood started blasting out of his heart. And basically, his legs didn't work. Because that's how it works. It pulls all the blood to the front and the legs go out. Because you saw in the hit, and here's a real quick clip of it. 10 yards from the feeder, he's already spinning and rolling up. His legs just weren't working. And it's good stuff. Always fun to look in here, and you always learn something new. So that's that. See you later. This is the Ranch Fair. Hey, by the way, if you want to subscribe to my channel, I kind of don't care if you do or not, but you should. Because there ain't nobody else doing this and not getting paid. And second, follow me on Instagram, I guess. I do interesting stuff on there. But it's a free country, so if you don't want to do that, well, don't do it. So, bye.